Hello, today we will be discussing one of the popular topics in investing, the dividend investment and the best paying dividend stocks in 2023. This video will cover a few key parts. Part 1. What is the dividend investing strategy? Part 2. What is the advantage of dividend investing? Part 3. Why dividend stocks are good for inflation? Part 4. Factors to consider when investing in dividend stocks. Part 5. How to choose dividend stocks using free online tools. Part 6. Top dividend stocks in 2023 and how to track their performance. Part 1. What is dividend investing strategy? Dividend investing is a strategy that invests in stocks that pay dividends, which are payouts of a company's profits to its shareholders. The goal of dividend investing is to receive a steady stream of income from your investments, while also potentially seeing growth of your investment over time. Please note here that the dividend should be coming from the company's profit, not capital itself. If the dividend is coming from the capital, this will not be sustainable. Part 2. What is the advantage of dividend investing? Dividend investing is a good investment strategy for several reasons. Firstly, it offers a regular source of passive income, which can be appealing especially for those who have retired or are close to retirement. Secondly, dividend payments tend to be more stable than stock prices. While stock prices can move greatly due to short-term market sentiment, changes in dividend payments are much less dramatic. This provides peace of mind, even if the stock price experiences ups and downs. Lastly, companies that have a long history of paying dividends are generally financially stable and less prone to volatility. Part 3. Why dividend stocks are good for inflation. Dividend investing can be a good strategy when inflation is high. Many companies adjust their dividend payments to keep up with inflation, which can help to ensure that the income generated by your investments continues to grow over time. This can be especially important for people who are relying on their investments for their retirement income. When inflation is high, central banks intend to hike interest rates. The dividend-paying stocks are less sensitive to interest rate movement than high-growth stocks. Therefore, the dividend stock value is normally more stable when inflation is high. Part 4. Factors to consider when investing in dividend stocks. There are several key factors to consider when selecting dividend stocks. The first factor is dividend yield. Dividend yield is the annual dividend payment divided by the stock price. A higher dividend yield generally is preferred. However, if the dividend yield is too high, it might not be a good sign as there could be other issues with the company. It's also important to look at a company's dividend history to see if it has a track record of consistently paying dividends and increasing them over time. A company with a long history of paying and increasing dividends is typically a sign of financial stability and a strong commitment to paying shareholders. Earnings growth is another factor to consider. Companies with consistent earnings growth are more likely to continue paying dividends in the future and potentially even increase them. It's also important to evaluate a company's financial stability, including its balance sheet and cash flow. Companies with a strong financial position are more likely to continue paying dividends in the future. Last but not least, it is diversification. It is good to diversify your portfolio by investing in a mix of different industries and sectors. This can help to manage risk and ensure that your portfolio is not overly dependent on any one industry. Part 5. How to choose dividend stocks using free online tools. There are several free online tools that you can use to research dividend stocks and make informed investment decisions, such as Yahoo Finance and Finviz. While both tools provide useful information on stocks and potential investment opportunities, Finviz is more comprehensive. It offers a stock screener that allows you to filter stocks based on important criteria, such as earnings growth, financial stability, and dividend yield. This makes it a great option for those looking to dive deeper into the data and make informed investment decisions. Note that Google Finance used to be another option, but it recently discontinued its stock screening function. Part 6. top dividend stocks in 2023 and how to track their performance. Here I would like to show you how to screen the top dividend stocks in 2023. Go to the Finviz website, and select the Screener tab. Set your screening criteria here. For example, here I would select the market cap. Market cap is set as mid-cap and above here, as I want the company to be mid-cap at least so that it can have certain stability to pay dividends. Dividend yield, and set a minimum yield of 4%. A general rule of thumb is that I want to set this as above the 10-year bond yield, which is around 3.5% now. For the country, I will simply select the USA, as my personal focus is US stock only. You can also try other countries if you like. The next step is to click the fundamentals, and first select P ratio. Here I would select P above 5. Generally speaking, the P ratio should not be too low, and a very low P ratio might indicate some issues with the company. For the forward P ratio, that is the estimated P ratio 1 year in the future, we can choose less than 20. Next, we can choose the past 5 years sales growth above 0. This is to ensure the company at least is still growing. And also 5 years of EPS growth is also above 0. This is to ensure that the company at least is making a profit. After this, for the dividend payout ratio, we choose a dividend payout ratio of less than 60%, which means the company won't pay out all the profit to shareholders. This is considered prudent capital management. Lastly, click the technical tab. There are many technical options. Here I will choose the price above 200 days moving average, which means technically the stocks are in an upward trend in the current market environment. This is a personal choice for me, and you can choose your favored technical criteria also. After all those steps, let's view the results. The results of the screen will be displayed in a table format, showing the stock symbol, company name, and other relevant information. You can go to the Financial tab, and sort the results based on dividend yield or other factors. You can go back to the Overview tab to take a look at the list of top dividend stocks after sorting the stocks based on dividend yield from high to low. Under the Snapshot tab, you will see the dividend stocks price chart. It is a 1-year price chart by default. The ticker of the stock, company names, other fundamental valuation numbers, and analyst ratings are also shown here, and you can also find the financial news related to the stock, which is useful. You can also monitor those stocks by saving them as a portfolio. Go back to the Overview tab, and click the Save as Portfolio tab. Once you click Save as Portfolio, the system will ask if you want to create an equal-weighted portfolio. Click OK, and the system will allocate the initial capital equally into every dividend stock, and then you could input your personal portfolio name, such as my first dividend stock portfolio, and you can create many dividend portfolios with different criteria. After the name input, click Save the changes. After this step, going forward you can review the stock portfolio performance and also their dividend yield changes at the portfolio level. Here you go. You have a stock portfolio with the top paying dividend stocks in 2023 with stock ticker names, company names, dividend yield, and other financial information. Thank you, and please subscribe to the channel.